So I wanted to show the van. Okay, this is our backyard. And this is the house right there. The van is sitting right here. So I'm gonna make it. There's the van right there. So it's been there ever since last night. And they still they something right here, some type of light right there. And it don't have a plate on it. You know how the license plate be on the back of the there's not one there. There's some type of light right here. It was like it looked like at least 6 men got out that van and was had some lights. I've been telling everybody that they attacking with lights and it's on the cars. They changing the street lights. They changing the porch lights. Um, put lights on the fence and they connecting stuff to the underground system. And what this stuff do is dehydration. Right now, it's coming. It's still coming up. I can feel it coming up through this floor. And whatever it is, it's attack. It's connecting to the furniture. To the furniture. It's on the walls. I think a lot of some of that's on the walls is coming from the wall sockets, from those smart meters. But it's attention to your clothes, to your beds. So whatever you sit on, whatever you touch inside your house, is connecting to you. It's making you electrical. Because this chair, when I touch it with my hand, I can feel it go up this arm right here. And this little real dry patch. I try to show it by videoing it, but you can't see. I couldn't see it, but it's a. I could see it with my eyes. There's a patch of skin that is real dry and it's lighter than the rest of my skin. But that electrical is going through that line and going up to my arm, all the way up to here. When I'm touching stuff, even my clothes, it'll tax this hand. Like I made me some coffee last night. My coffee maker was when I'm typing on my laptop attacks my hand. This hand here. So whatever it is, whatever type of energy it cleans. And so they just making it where you just a big ball of electrical and you dehydrate. Like I said, people trying to make me look crazy, but like I said, anything I talk about, I can show it. I'm gonna try to find somebody to go up there in that ceiling too and see what they can find up there and go up on this house. But there's something under this house. It may be underground, but I don't know. I know I keep hearing something up there. It sound like they keep falling. I don't know if they just keep tripping over stuff because it's dark up there. What? I just heard something just then. This be a loud sound like they be tripping. And then it sound like I be hearing a door close. Like they let it slam. And that sun, they don't program that fake sun over here. Yesterday, I had to actually wait on the top of it. Oh, there we go. I had to wet this top and just put it up on my head because my head was burning because of that sun was real bright. So they doing the same thing here as they were doing at the other house. Not quite as bad at, at this house as it was at the other house. Now they really hated that sun, that fake sun. Cause I'm trying to tell y'all, these people got fake suns. It's a program, you know. I know it sound crazy, but this is what they doing. What they doing is stuff that sound crazy. They got the ability to do it. It's gonna get crazier. I'm telling you, it's gonna get crazy. Um, that energy, it's energy because I seen it stop shining, and that thing. I mean, I couldn't believe it. It was like the sun, and then it just stopped shining, just like that. It just stopped. But once it stopped, where it was, I could see the moon, and I said, "Is that the moon?" I was saying like I couldn't believe what I was seeing, and then after a while it just bust back into the sun, and then it stopped again, and then it just bust back into the sun. Because what made me go to the window and look, I was looking at my video screen, and it was in the front of the car, but it was passing by. That's how they do when that fake sun would get to a certain spot in the back of our house. Those bank stoppers, they would just start flying real fast. They just start flying real fast. They did it every day. And when they was working on the house that was in front of us, this guy had this red car. And so once it get to a certain, like, be like 5 or 5:30 in the evening, he would go to his trunk and he would do something in the trunk, and then he would go to the right side of his car and open the front door and do something in the front, and then he closed the door. Then after a while, you start seeing something rising up in the window until it like fire busting out of the window, and then the cars just start passing by, and the reflections from the sun and from that car will start bouncing. So I don't know what that was. What was the purpose of that? It was supposed to be making me go crazy or something. I don't know, but that's what they did every day. So one day the car malfunctioned. It wouldn't start up, and so there was this white guy. He went in there. He went. I got this on. I got what I'm saying. I got it on video. He went in back in the house and got the white guy. The white guy couldn't get started. This was the black dude. Like I'm saying, they got black people attacking black people. They say black people, Black Lives Matter. So who do it? Who it matter to? Who do Black Lives Matter to? Because it sure don't matter to black folks. It don't matter to black people unless somebody white kill you. That's the only time Black Lives Matter is when a white cop kill a black person, because black people killing up black people one way or another. So white people ain't gonna care much about black people lives until black people start caring about black people's lives. Where you can just offer, tell any lie, come up with any kind of lie or whatever, and offer you some money, you become a hired murderer. Because that's what gang stalkers are, hired murderers, because they're killing us very slow. No matter how long it take them for you to die. Because I'm telling you, they drain the pure life out of you. My sister's all drawed up. I mean, she drawed up like an old lady because they attack our spine. They dehydrate us. But who cares? Who cares about it? And I do believe her ex, I believe with all my heart he could get me. I believe he knew what was going on with her while he was stealing her money. He knew this was going on too. I do believe it. I believe people in the family know what's going on too. They know. They said when you want money and positions and powers over humanity, over your own humanity, because you got to answer to God for this. You going to answer to God for this. If you're involved in gang stalking in any way, shape, form, because this is part of the Antichrist system. You church folks, if y'all is involved in gang stalking, because I know for a fact it's in the church. I know it's in the church. I was gang stalked in the church. There's a whole lot of wrong in the church, because you got a lot of pastors full of Kundalini demons and trying to pretend it's the Holy Ghost. Walking around here with their third eye open, trying to pretend that it's the Holy Spirit allowing them to see, when it's demons allowing them to see. That's why they're so greedy for money. They can do any and everything. And then that's why they can't help you get delivered. Because they need delivering. They can't help you. They need it. And I ain't talking about every pastor, but I'm talking about the church that I went to. And it's bad. It's real bad. We are in the end of times. The end of the end of time. Where we need people who are anointed enough that they can help you get delivered. But they can't help you because they need deliverance. Some bad things. The Bible say men heart is gonna fail them because of what they're gonna see coming from the heavens. The heavens are gonna be shaking, and why I believe that what's gonna happen when the heavens are shaking. This man was trying to say, he was preaching on that, and he was saying it's gonna because of the blood. No, we done seen the blood moons. No, you're gonna see flying saucers and aliens coming out of the heavens where they been hiding up there. God gonna shake their behind out of the heavens where you can see them, and we gonna see them. Cause they already here, already here. Cause I've been seeing them for the last 6 years. For the last 6 years, I've been seeing flying saucers down here, down here. They come from out of the sky down here, just like some of these people, and not us. And I keep telling y'all that, but y'all don't want to believe me. Y'all want to think Regina crazy. Some of these people are not us. This man, he dead now, but he been saying it for a long time that some of these people not human. I looked at one of his a video of him before he died. and he was saying that there was alien people here, that they was white with blonde hair, and they spoke with an accent. But I don't know if all of them is white with blonde hair and blue eyes. They probably some of them, but I think they different race of them. But the ones that been attacking me really, really bad are white with blonde hair, and they got talk with kind of accent kind of way. There was two girls, I believe they are, and there was some men. These people act real, real busy. They just be busy, busy, busy. You got some people they wants to be aliens. They might be, but all of us not. Because I believe they coming. I know I seen an open vision. God is not gonna show me an open vision for no reason. And what I saw was a group of reptilian people. They had lizard faces. They walk upright like we do. And they had on something a uniform kind of thing that looked like a space. Those people that go into space. Those type of uniforms. I only saw the top part. I didn't see them, the bottom part of them. They didn't have no helmets on, but they had guns. So that go to know, let us know they coming to fight. Cause they were walking in a line. And it was like they were, rolled up, kind of like grass, a hill. I remember seeing a hill, and it was like they walking through a pathway of, of the grass and stuff rolled up around it. And when I came out the open vision, I said, Lord, what in the world? Where was that? You know. Then I started seeing people on TV with the slit in their eye. Their eye would be round, it would change. I said, don't no people see? Some people's eyes is changing. But the cameraman will see it because he put it right on their eyes. I said, the cameraman see it. So I wonder what's going on with the people that's sitting there talking to him. But this prophetess, I looked at a bit, the same prophetess I keep talking about. She said God showed her that um, the alien people. She said the whole spaceship a change. It do like a transformer. That's why they make the transformer movies. They telling all the stuff that they already know that we don't know. And we looking at these movies thinking they just entertain. No, they telling us a story, telling us that what's going on. So she said the spaceship itself. She said she seen the spaceship like the ones I seen. Cause the ones I seen were the round ones. But she said that she seen the ones that's shaped like a pyramid, the triangle. A pyramid shaped like a triangle. And she said she seen some with legs hanging down. And she seen the spaceship change to like a balloon. And they come down like parachutes. Coming down here like thousands at the time, like parachutes. And they look like us. And some of the people we may be married to or going with could be an alien because you can't tell them apart. We may have children by aliens, and you don't know it until it's time to go before God. Then you're gonna know that you are alien. or your children are alien or whatever. That's what she was saying on that video. That you could be married to an alien and have children by an alien and not even know it because they look just like us. Some of them, not all of them, because their son is locked away because they wants to kill us. She was saying something about the little men, they real short. Really hurt. I be listening to her. She said a lot of people come on her channel be talking junk because they don't want to believe what she's saying. I believe her because I know what I've seen. Just like I woke up one night, I was at my place and I didn't sleep in my bed. I slept on the couch. And I had my face turned toward the back of the couch. So I was turning over, I opened my eyes long enough for me to turn over. And there a man standing there. And I said, like that. When I said, he just popped away because they're able to project stuff inside your home. This is what our military got. They can project images in your home. Cause my sister kept saying she see people want see they ran her crazy. Cause they kept sending stuff in her house. They thought that mess was funny. They actually attacked me and my other sister at her house. I thought I the couch that I was sleeping on was vibrating. And then my other sister was gasping for breath. She said that she couldn't breathe. And like I said, that two-story house with the military attacking me, there was a bunch of them over there when my sister stayed there. Because she stayed there before I did. And they was attacking us, which they had been attacking her. A lot of, like I said, they done this to her. And they still do it. They still doing it. Because anytime this whole house, energy is in this whole entire house. Whole house. This is military, not no former military. They active military. Treason. Pure treason. The law enforcement and the military. Pure treason. They are domestic terrorists. Domestic terrorists, our government. And I'm going to keep saying it because this is what they're doing. I'm telling you. And everywhere you go, no matter where you go, they there. If you go to another state, another country, they there because they already got this stuff lined up all over. It's not just happening in the United States. Every continent there is there because they bringing in the one world order, waiting on the Antichrist. Which this is the Antichrist system, but they waiting on their king, they God, the son of Satan. And y'all keep playing, and just like they said, in the days of Noah, Noah preached for 120 years. They didn't pay him no attention until the rain started, the water started coming from the ocean or the sea, whatever, from the bottom up, and then from the sky down. Read your Bibles. From the days of Noah, that's what the Bible say. That's what's gonna happen now, and that's what's going on now. People act like they look just stay in sin, listening to Obama and the other people who is the devils. They worship Satan. You got these people trying to act like they Christian. These people ain't no Christians. What Christian will make a law where men can marry men and women can marry women? When the Bible say that's an abomination. It was abomination when God spoke it to the prophets. It's still an abomination today. Sin is still sin. Still sin. If you living in sin, you still sinning. Still sinning. God ain't changed his mind about sin. He said, be ye holy, for I am holy. And this is what he wants. And Satan will send people to corrupt you. He sends it. That's why I don't date no more. I ain't trusting no man, never, ever again. Unless God say, this is my son. I don't have to worry about him forcing himself on me. So, it's going to be long for Jesus come. When he come, I want to be ready. I really do. And I don't want to go to hell. I don't want to be cast into the lake of fire. I don't want to be separated from God. Because that's what sin do. Sin separates you. If you call yourself a Christian and you living in sin, you separated. Because sin separates us from God. And just because you repent and God forgive you, it don't mean you restored. It don't mean you restored. You have to be restored, and it take time. You don't just get restored. He forgive you. He's faithful to forgive you. But Satan, he's not going to stop. He's going to continue trying to corrupt you. He'll try to corrupt you so much to the fact that they'll put stuff under the ground for it to come up in your house and get hold to your body. Making you technology. Techno sorcery is what they call it. Sheila Vazinski, I think that's her name. She got a book. She writes on this a lot because they was attacking her. She's a prophetess, and the same problem I'm here with the burning of the feet and the attacking of the vagina and the rectum. She was having the same problem. The same problem. And she went to the same lady I went to, but she wouldn't help me because see, like they wherever I go to, them gang stalkers they go to and turn people against you. I don't know what they be sending them information of what I don't really know. All I know is that they be there. Because I'm trying to take classes online and they be there too. Every time the instructor will call on me to say something, they start making loud noises and laughing and acting real simple. Grown men acting real childish. And be careful how you let people put their hands on you. Because that Reverend Britt, called me up to the altar, told me to speak in my prayer language. And he was speaking in a language too, but it couldn't have been God. It couldn't have been our prayer language. He was speaking in some type of language, but he was doing something bad to me right at the altar. And he gonna answer for that too. He gonna answer for that too. People think they could just do witchcraft and sorcery and stuff right in the church and think God ain't gonna get you. Because he had called this other man up. The man wouldn't go. See, I didn't know. Evidently, he knew what was going on. I didn't know. Because before church started, that man was sitting on the other side. I was sitting on this side. And he just got up and started like being a warrior, doing a war dance, I guess. He knew what was going on. I didn't. I wish he would have warned me and told me to sit down before I went up to the altar. Cause life ain't been the same since I went to that altar. So these people is working witchcraft right in the church and don't have no fear of God. They don't have no fear. All they care about is having power to show up they self because they wants to be God. All they care about is money. But God said you can't worship to God. You can't worship him. And remember, you're going to love one and hate the other. So since they have the love for money, they must hate God. But this area seems like it could be a safe area, but it ain't safe at all. Because people are not safe. People are not safe. And I'm telling you, those things up there in that sky are not no drones. They're not drones. Those are aircrafts. I looked at one last night. I was trying to video it, but you could on the computer it didn't take. You could see one that was stationary, but the one that was moving, I was trying to video that one. But they one that sits right when you go out our back door, they one sitting right there. There's a lot of stuff moving up there. A lot of stuff is moving across that sky at nighttime. They're not no drones, I'm telling y'all. Those are not no drones. And some of them and they come down here. I done seen two down here. They don't make no loud noise, but they big, they huge. And that blue light that I keep seeing in my sister's room, I believe that's a saucer, flying saucer. Because I seen on the Ancient Alien, they were showing a flying saucer with the exact same blue light coming from the bottom of the flying saucer. What they doing to her with that blue light, what they doing to me with the blue light, I don't know. I don't know what they do.